very exciting reason. We've had Fred and Ginger, Robin and Lisa, and now it's time for Robin and James. All the greats have been in the studio. There's them. So I'm here for my dance lesson, my beginner's dance lesson.
Beginner's dance lesson?
That looks a little bit scary.
That's very name. I've got some stuff up my sleeve for you.
Okay. Will I be able to do it?
Yeah, of course you will. Anybody can dance.
We'll see. Find out, hopefully. So, I don't have any formal dance training, and I've asked Robin if he would teach me something easy that I can do.
I'm going to teach you a step called the bachata. Now, we normally get the celebrities to do this one first up because it's always a bit of a giggle. So, I'll show you what it's supposed to look like first.
It's supposed to look like it, because it won't look like that.
There you go. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Not bad. It's getting better. That's alright. Good practice. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Ballroom lesson 101. Like put your arms up out to the side and then turn on the taps with your hands.
Oh, this was really awkward.
I've got a 50p piece here. I want you to squeeze it tight. That's it. And there, and up. So you've always got your dance place, my dance place.
It's just like dirty dance.
I know.
So, how do you feel now that Burn the Floor is over and done with?
It's a little bittersweet, really. My poor legs, after being doing that show for 4 months, are absolutely ruined. They need a good old break, but to be on stage with the cast I was working with was absolutely amazing, and I loved them all so much. And because they're from all over the world, I'm not going to get to see a lot of them again. However, we do have 2 new Strictly Professionals actually in that show, so they'll be joining Strictly this year. So
Which two there?
Aliash, she's from Slovenia, and Jeanette, she's from Cuba.
Nice. Who isn't coming back to Strictly this year? Do you know they already announced that?
This year, Vincent and Flavia have decided that it's time to call it a day. They weren't asked to leave or anything like that. They decided they wanted to leave. And Erin also wanted to leave. She's been there a long time now and thought that her uses as a dancer would best put elsewhere. And Ali only won't be back this year either. So there's 4 new professionals, 3 of which have been in Burn the Floor at some point.
There's quite a few other Street Professionals that have been in Burn the Floor as well. So there's you and Christina. Some Karen's and stuff as well, actually.
There's also Arton, Natalie and Pasha. So that's 9 of the 14 professionals on Strictly have actually come from Burn the Floor. So it's like a breeding ground for, if you want to be on Strictly, get yourself on Burn the Floor. Yeah,
I'll bear that in mind. You started in Burn the Floor in 2003. Did you ever kind of think that you'd be, when you started, that eventually you'd be kind of headlining the show and then going on to be on TV and dancing? Like, do you ever think that that would be a possibility?
It's all been a dream come true. I mean, I started as, I think it was 2002, I started there as just turned 20 years old, and as an ensemble dancer in a show. Who knew that in 8 or 9 years' time I would be on television on Strictly Come Dancing and then being invited back to headline the show that I started with. So it's like I've done full circle, and it's been really awesome, and they're still my second family and I love them all.
Any hopes of who you might have as a partner this year?
Oh, you know what, we can all wish for Beyonce as much as we want, but we know it's never going to happen.
You never know.
You never know. They could blow their whole budget, plus the whole year's budget. I just want somebody I can have a good time with. Let's take Lisa for example. Last year, Lisa Ryder was just amazing. We had great chemistry. We got on so well. And that's what made it an even better experience. Yes, there was all the hype around how good she was because of her size and everything, but we've become best of friends, and the same with Anita Dobson and Patsy Kenser. I have good relationships with all of them. My teaching method is always fun, happy, camp, and in a way, they learn without realising they're working. So I make it a fun experience. So as long as I've got somebody that's like that, I'm very happy.
You moved to London when you were 15 to pursue dancing.
Yes.
Has that been the only thing you've ever wanted to do with your life? Or was it the kind of said to you, I have to be in London to make this dream a reality?
I started dancing when I was 3 years old. My parents took me down to the local dance studio in Ipswich, where I'm from. And I just had this immediate reaction to the music, and I just loved to move to music. And to this day, I just love to move to music. Yes, I do it in a much more technical way than I did when I was younger. But I started to do well in competitions when I was about 12, 13 years old, and I thought to myself, you know what, I'd like to get out of Ipswich, I'd like to see what the rest of the world has to offer. And my first stop on that leg has got to be London, because that's where all the dancers go to train, to better their technique, and get better in the competitions. So eventually I represented England at World Championships, which was probably one of the highlights of my dancing career. And it got so expensive for me that I was living on my own, like I just couldn't afford to do it. And I had to, at 19 years old, I actually had to make that horrible decision and say, I have to stop. Even if it's just for a little while, I have to stop. And 6 months later, Burner Floor came up, and the rest is kind of history.
Yeah, cool. I've got some quick fire questions for you. So we're going to say them really, really quickly. First thing that comes into your head, let it happen. Okay, so, favourite colour?
Blue.
Favourite style of dance?
Latin.
Who would win in a fight, you or Craig Wood?
Me.
Nice. Did you know on eBay you can buy keyrings that say Mrs. Robin Windsor?
I have one.
Do you?
Yeah, I wanted to see what they look like, so I ordered one.
I was going to say, there's 25 days left on this one. This, I think it's like $3.25, free P&P as well. You've actually got one.
I got one. I wanted to see what they look like, so I was just flicking through eBay, actually buying loads of bits and bobs, and I just typed in my name, so I just wanted to see what came up. There's all the stuff that most people sign for autographs and things, they sell them on eBay. And I saw this keyring, and I was like, I want to see what they look like. So I bought one.
Oh, exciting. Your least favourite flavour of crisps?
Pickled onion.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Fly.
Which Strictly Professional would you love to do a cheeky private samba with?
Hola.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Chocolate.
Favourite band?
Spice Girls.
What 3 things could you not live without?
My iPhone, my dog, and my partner.
Have you ever had a wardrobe malfunction on stage?
Me.
Cracking. Favourite type of fish?
Many kind. I don't fish. Fish.
Yeah.
Fish. Cod.
So, to test Robin's flexibility of dance, I have come up with a very creative experiment entitled the Very Technical and Scientific Flexibility Test, aka How Slutty is Your Slut Drop? So, I don't know how this is going to go. After you. Who knew this was so difficult? Go. Yay! Right. Okay. No. So close, so close, so close. Channel Lisa doing the splits. Yeah! Yay! Well, I think it's still a draw.
I cheat more than you did though, I'll give that to you.
Am I more flexible?
You are more flexible.
I need to win a certificate or something. There you go, I'm slightly, a little bit, more flexible than Robin off of Strictly Come Dancing.
I need you to switch.
Yes. Don't try this at home. So, we have some questions that people have sent in via Twitter and Facebook. So, at Genial Genealogy says, if you had to dance with a male celebrity on Strictly Come Dancing, who would it be and why?
Alan Carr, easy. Or Greg Norman, you know what, both of them are just so funny, hilarious, and gold, and I think they probably actually do quite well. I mean, I think it could be done. It's a bit difficult with the ballroom numbers in the whole, but the Latin numbers, you can always make them a challenge and fun, and I think Alan Carr would just be amazing.
It'd be hilarious. Do you think they'd ever do two guys on? Would they ever do that for?
They've done it in other countries, they've done two females together, they've had some rather sexual scenes going on in Argentina. Have a look on YouTube. And yeah, I just don't think the BBC are ready to do that yet, or I don't necessarily think the British public are just ready just yet. I think it will happen at some point though.
Cool, let's hope so. Cheskimono, great name, says, who is the hottest male dancer on Strictly? I don't think that I'd see yourself, sadly.
Oh no, the hottest. It's weird I say this because he's my best friend, but Arton. Arton is so handsome. He's too handsome for his own good, but he's my best friend and I don't look at him that way. Everybody thinks I do, but I don't.
But we can all wrap on the fact that he is very lovely.
He's very lovely.
And Anthony would like to know, what's your favourite musical?
My favourite musical, easy, Hairspray. It's the best. I saw it 5 times when I was here at Shaftesbury. I saw it when I was on tour. I've seen the movie up many times, but the movie's nowhere near as good as the actual stage show.
Isn't Lisa doing a Hairspray number in the tour?
She is. I don't know what it is yet. I saw her in the Tracy Turnblad. She would be a great Tracy Turnblad.
Bring it back to the West End.
Oh yes, that's what I say.
Jamie would like to know, who's the biggest diva backstage?
Biggest diva?
Is it Bruce?
Do you know, we don't really see Bruce very often. No, he comes in last minute, does his bits, and then he's off. Diva. We don't really have any divas.
There must be someone.
Of course, there was the lovely Nancy Diolio.
Okay.
I mean, the biggest diva of them all. But as far as the professionals and everything go, no, it's very tame. There's no cuttings of shoes and stabbing people with stilettos like people think there are. Might stick some sneezing powder in people's wigs and stuff. I definitely would.
And Rankin Miss P, if that's how it's pronounced, would like to know, what's the best and worst thing about having a puppy in the house? Hashtag training pads. That's what she's put. Hashtagging.
The best thing about having a puppy in the house is it's just adorable. He runs around. It's been great training him. He's really, really good, and he's quite smart, unlike his owners. And the worst thing is that 6 o'clock wake up call every morning. Even if I'm going to bed at 2 a.m, puppy still thinks it's fine to wake up at 6, which I was this morning. Nice.
Is there any doggy dance classes you can take him to?
Oh, doggy dance. He's going to be going to doggy training school for a week while we're on holiday. And I mean, we've seen Pudsey on Britain's Got Talent.
Maybe he could be the next big thing.
Who knows?
That's exciting. I can see it now on Strictly Come Dancing.
Doggy with a tutu.
So thank you very much for my dance lesson.
You're welcome.
I feel like I can go into the dancing world a lot stronger now already. To say thank you very much for talking to us today, we have got you a little present, which I'm sure will come very handy for various reasons. So here you go. It's the biography of Sir Bruce Forsyth.
Do you know what?
Do you have this?
I don't know, but I have Craig's and Bruno's and Len's.
Well,
I don't have Bruce's actually, that's brilliant.
Cracking.
Fabulous.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.